Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the new and improved Sorta Interesting podcast. My name is Christian Patton, and with me, as always, my co-host. He's my sweet cheese. He's my little boy, and your favorite, Myles, David Darling, the medical doctor. Everybody, what's going on? How you doing, Myles?
Full legal.
Listen, Myles, we had to take a week off last week. A little sick, down with the sickness. I was, but ladies and gentlemen, we are releasing 2 episodes this week, and a quick PSA to everyone. We are temporarily becoming a full-time MCU exclusive podcast reviewing 41 movies in 41 weeks leading up to the release of Avengers Doomsday coming out December 18th. The only thing, though, is, Myles, there has been some rumors around the rumor mill that Avengers Doomsday is going to push up their release date because, as we all know, Dune 3 is coming out that same day, and they compete, and they have all of the, I believe, IMAX theaters right now. So I think if Marvel does do that, we're kind of fucked, but not really. I guess we could fit some more, and we could cut some of the fat too.
We could trim a fat. We can double up. We can. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully that date does not move. Hopefully it does move because I don't want to sit in the fucking movie theater for 2 movies for 6 hours. But I mean, it's going to be a great time. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to shit at some time during that. But which leads us today to week 5, a movie both Myles and I have not seen in a very long time, Blade Trinity. And Myles, if the folks out there want to find the back catalog of our podcast, please tell them where they can find us.
Of course. You can find us at our website at sortainteresting.com. Or no, wait, sortainteresting.com. At Sorta Interesting Podcast is our Instagram handle. All of our podcasts are available on Spotify, Apple, anywhere the podcasts are available. Just search Sorta Interesting. YouTube.com slash Sorta Interesting. God damn it. Patreon.com slash Sorta Interesting. See what happens when I'm not here for a week.
Listen, you and I need to have a sit down meeting at BJ's, get a couple of brews, and go over these Patreon tiers here because we need to get some Patreon content out there, folks. We got to get some other podcasts going, other content. We can have whatever we want on Patreon, but go check us out, gang. And go check out a review of the first 2 Blade movies. We have unfortunately reached the end of the Blade series, but not the end of Wesley Snipes as Blade. We'll be seeing you down the line, Wesley. Thank you for your service. But let's get into some production details for Blade Trinity. Myles, release date December 8th, 2003, which was 2 years after Blade 2. Director and writer David S. Goyer. We've seen him already before. Budget estimated $65 million. For reference, Blade 2 was only $54 million. So I don't really know where that budget went. It wasn't nearly as visually exciting as Blade 2, but I think maybe that salary went to Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds. Triple H, of course, right? Box office, $131 million. Blade 2 was $155 million. So guess again, motherfucker. Runtime, 1 hour, 53 minutes. To which I say still a little too long, but also thank God at the same time. If this was a 2-hour movie, you might have to cut the fat on this. Shit. Well, Myles, what were your initial impressions after watching Blade 3 once again? Man, I'm juiced up right now.
Dude, we are on
Zinfidel is in the spot.
It's insanity. Woo. Oh my God, dude, this fucking movie was a load of garbage. Oh, yeah, I did not like this. I don't remember not liking this movie. I remember
how many times did you watch this movie beforehand? Did you watch this in the movie theater?
No, I didn't watch this in the theater. I know that. I watched this a lot on TV.
Oh yeah, this was always on TV.
This was always
USA
on TV.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
Right after Burn Notice.
Maybe I had a filter on when I was younger, and I think it just comes with age. I just don't like any part of this fucking movie, dude. I don't like anything. I mean, there's some cool. We got a ripped Ryan.
Oh yeah, jacked as fuck.
We'll get there.
The double R.
None of the even all the stuff that you learn, especially the stuff that I've learned behind the scenes of what's going on with this movie, what went on with this movie, what all the stuff that went into making this movie, what got dropped, what didn't, what it's like
Patton Oswalt.
Patton fucking Oswalt. Oh Jesus, dude! That's all. I mean, we'll get into this. I did not like this movie.
Yeah, so this was the first Blade movie I actually watched opening day in the movie theaters with my dad. And
Wow.
But before rewatching this again, all I remembered from that movie was Jessica Biel. Like you said, Ryan Reynolds, jacked as fuck. That scene where he's he's the cuffs
shackled,
and he's fucking that scene has been in here.
Oh yeah,
El Banco del Spanco for many years,
many moons.
And of course Triple H with his stupid silver fangs that he had on. I was a huge wrestling fan back in that day. So, but everything else about this movie completely forgettable back then. Still completely forgettable now, and like you said, let's not beat around the bush here. This is a fucking terrible movie. Might be the worst movie we reviewed on this podcast, and we reviewed Mortal Kombat movies in the past. Like, I think the Mortal Kombat movies are still better than this. But during my rewatch, 5 seconds into this movie, I was thinking, oh shit, this is a pile of fucking shit. Like, all I had to hear was VO from Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, oh no, not like this, not like this, not right now. You're about 10 years too early to be the whimsical comic relief, especially in a movie like this. But it was completely forgettable. The plot, I even forgot this was basically Endgame for Blade at the end. I was like, oh shit, there are no more vampires in this universe that he is in. So, I mean, this is an actual ending for the Blade character, but it's still completely forgettable. And like you said, I also really hated almost every second of this movie. Not nearly enough of that Blade action that we saw from the first two movies that we loved and cherished for our last reviews. Barely got any of that. Even every new character that we saw, absolute shit. I already mentioned Patton Oswalt. All the new vampires, they fucking suck. Like, there was nothing cool about them. The main villain, Dracula, supposed to be the biggest, baddest vampire of them all, but he fucking sucked throughout
dude.
This
he
whole
didn't do
movie.
a goddamn thing until the second half of the movie, and even then, it was nothing.
He was just walking.
Deacon Frost was a better fucking vampire than
Deacon
him.
Frost was 100% better than this guy. But listen, good riddance to this franchise. Let's go out with a bang, Myles.
I will say that it took me 3 fucking days to watch this movie.
It took me a couple
It's
times
not
to
that
watch
I ran out of time. It's that I just couldn't.
It's hard to get through. It is a hard watch, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to watch this. Just watch this review, and that's
That's
all
no wonder
you have
why I
to do.
watched it on TV, because it was just like, it was in small excerpts.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, we open up with a VO, as you said, voiced over from Ryan Reynolds, talking about Dracula, and we will refer to him as Drake.
God damn it,
goddamn
that too.
movie, okay?
Holy shit, whose idea was this? But listen, I like Ryan Reynolds. Okay, for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, as a person, there's been some controversy out there, but that's all alleged. But as an actor, he's always been very okay. Great comedic chops, obviously, right?
Yeah.
We saw him in Waiting, Just Friends, even as Deadpool, but for this movie, for this era, it just does not fit at all. Like, it was so out of place the second
He carved
started
himself
talking.
his own little lane, but he needs to stay in that lane. And what's good is that it worked for him later on. Right here, it just did
It's
not.
a little too early.
I'm thinking we're starting to watch Van Wilder. When I hear his voice, I'm like, oh,
He did have the Deadpool like blueprint going on, during the VOs, and all of his jokes. The jokes were terrible, but I think that was maybe just a sign of the time. And like you said, it is kind of like a new kind of character niche during that time. Like, nobody really was that kind of character back then. So I think they had a hard time kind of writing for that.
So we get that VO talking about Dracula and Blade. We cut to the Syrian desert, where a group of soldiers enter an old temple. Now, initially,
their helmets were fucking dope as fuck.
They were. Initially, this was supposed to be in Iraq.
That's right. Yeah,
but this was filmed in 2004 or some shit like that. And around that time, it was not a good time. If you know anything about your history and about old Bushy, it was not a good time to be flying a goddamn helicopter.
If you know anything about
in Iraq, around that time, you'd be shot down by Iraq or U.S. I think they mention Iraq later on with a little bit of continuity.
Yeah, he did say,
he did.
We found him in Iraq. I'm like, what?
So they kind of missed that detail there a little bit. But
those helmets were so sick, though. They had like the mask within the helmet. They looked like fucking like Cabal from Mortal Kombat. They looked so sick. Yeah.
We got a guy flipping off the fucking sun for goddamn
I wonder which
reason.
one that was. I bet that was Triple H.
Yeah, it got to be Triple H, you know? He's like, if I could fucking stunner or not. Well, God damn it!
Pedigree.
If I could pedigree the fucking sun right now, I could pedigree that.
Pedigree,
bitch.
which wasn't in this movie.
No.
I thought for fucking
sure.
20 years, I've been thinking, oh, Triple H is going to do the pedigree. I'm like, oh no, it's just a random like wrestling move that he has. It's not even a signature move that he has.
These guys that are dressed up, they're vampires, and we're introduced to two of them, Parker Posey and Triple H.
Parker Posey, shout out to her. She was in one of the newest season of White Lotus. If you've seen that on HBO, she's fucking fantastic, but not a great vampire. Triple H, an even worse vampire. They gave him way too many lines. Way too many lines in this.
I know that during this movie too, just a little thing that they New Line liked Triple H so much that they expanded his part.
I hope they are fucking fired. Whoever that was at New Line, no fucking way. Obviously, height of his powers during his wrestling days.
Who was
at
that New Line?
time,
His fucking
I know, yeah.
Goddamn Michael Mann. McMahon.
Yeah. Michael Mann's the director. That's legit.
McMahon. My bad.
Linda McMahon was probably on the board during that time.
That's right. Goddamn bitch. We see Dracula come back to life, and we're introduced to him because he rips a fucking vampire's head off.
Right, remember, just a random vampire guy. But Triple H a little on the heavier side during this time too. Like he was, my man looks like and sounds like a redneck that you'd see at like a NASCAR race. Like if it wasn't for his sheer size, I would probably think this man is just a drunk hillbilly that they got for this movie, because he does not look like he's in wrestling.
Yeah, that just throws shit in his backyard as his workouts. Shoots guns and shit. We get our opening credits with Blade hunting vampires as our little montage.
Dude, say what you will about these movies, but they all have great opening scenes. Like the opening credits with the fucking transitions with him like cutting people down. I'm like, all right,
and then they pause for a second to do his little character
He's
poses.
farming
for a second, and then you just see the credits roll up. Like, who are you doing this for, huh? Who are you doing that for?
And he also gets like some dope new weapons in this too. He gets that like little like kunai thing where he like has the chain with the like silver stake. That was sick. He had like a double barrel shotgun that looked dope, but we just unfortunately do not get any more of this like until the end of the movie, which sucks.
Yeah. Actually, no, that was the triple barrel.
Oh, there was a triple barrel later on, the one
that's right.
that Ryan Reynolds gets, but in this one he has like the little short double barrel.
Right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Trivia fact for you here, Myles. So as of 2025, this is Wesley Snipes' last lead role in a major studio film. It was also his last theatrically released film until Brooklyn's Finest in 2009.
Wow.
And Myles, if you have not seen Brooklyn's Finest, let me break this down for you 1 second. Don Cheadle and Wesley Snipes are gang members, but Don Cheadle is an undercover cop. So I'm like, bro, come on. That movie is so fucking good, dude. It's a great movie. We got to put that on the list. It is so good.
Blade catches up to a guy he's hunting and shoots him with a silver stake. He's still alive, but reveals himself to be a familiar, one of those human vamp sympathizers.
Right, and, with the worst fake fangs ever. Yeah, they were.
But you're not necessary.
Yeah.
Like he can see that from afar. And already like, oh yeah, he's a fucking vampire. You can see him from afar, right? It turns out it's a setup, even though it's been established earlier. Right before this, they had that little meeting with all the head execs, right? Or like the chief of police was talking about the black guy who was talking about how Blade is a criminal.
Yeah,
some Batman shit. Already kind of like an FBI. Wanted shit, but it's a setup so that way, because we have Parker Posey posted up on a roof with the biggest fucking camera. I'm surprised she's not fucking winding that thing.
She's like, fuck, I'm out of batteries. I've been here for fucking 30 minutes. I'm already out.
She's in the perfect spot to record him as Blade kills this human.
Right.
Basically to set him up so that way he could be hunted and tracked by.
And what I love too is after that guy's like, I'm a human asshole. Blade's just like, oh, that sucks. He didn't even give a fuck. He's just like, oh, that's interesting.
Which is exactly how you should, he would be. Like fuck, dude, that's collateral damage. I don't give a shit.
You just signed up for.
I'll be here. What are they gonna fucking kill me at Blade's new HQ? Whistler tells Blade that he's getting reckless, and the police may be onto him. Whistler returns.
This new hideout, by the way, looking like the set of Waterworld at Universal Studios.
Right?
Like, this shit is looking dope. It's like a little like shipping dock by the water. It looks pretty sick. Yeah.
It reminds me of when in Shooter when they go to like make it look like they're killing Michael Pena. That little like dock area, I just always get it.
With just like rusty chains hanging everywhere. Yeah, I like that look.
I like the aesthetic there,
huh? Everything is always wet though. Like I'm sure mold is fucking everywhere. Though.
I can smell that place. Whistler gives Blade a new way to intake his serum.
A little blinker for Blade now.
Hell yeah, dude.
But after I saw this, I'm like, oh, Jesus, here we go again with this fucking serum. Can we just cut this shit from the storyline? Like, you didn't care about it in the last movie. Now it's back again. And Whistler says it's an effervescent inhaler. I'm like, yeah, right, dude. You don't fucking know what any of that shit means. Shut up, dude.
You just Googled fucking buzzwords.
You don't know nothing, bro.
Know shit about this. I got a nebulizer. You got the asthma? At the FBI headquarters, Ari and his partner are now on the hunt for Blade.
Holy shit, Myles. Dexter's dad, Harry, and Raiden.
Fucking dude, we get goddamn illegal.
And he looks so young in this, yet old at the same time. Like his voice has been like 70 for his whole life, but he's like less wrinkles, so he looks young. So it's odd seeing that his face so young with his voice still super old.
Back at the Vampire HQ, Dracula goes by Drake now. Is
Drizzy.
He's feasting on a bunch of hot women.
Dude, they were baddies. I'm like, what is, do you only like suck the blood of baddies? Is this your preferred taste?
He's got a taste, you know what I'm saying?
Like a fine wine.
And we're introduced to his human form played by Dominic Purcell.
Oh boy.
AKA Prison Break.
Prison Break himself. Now, I'm not going to lie, that armor that he had, that one armor, dude, that shit was so fucking sick. It was like an anime character of some fucking Full Metal Alchemist shit. But unfortunately, Prison Break just did not work for me. His performance was not great at all. They've somehow regressed on like the vampire look too. Like everyone's fangs look out of place. Like Parker Posey for sure. Like her fangs are way too big for her mouth. Like I don't know how they've regressed after the first two. Yeah, they're way too big. And like the eye effects that they had for the vampires wasn't good. I did like the subtle change though that they had for Dracula. Like his fangs were actually like the bottom of his teeth instead of the top. I'm like, that's kind of cool, but you don't really see them as much when they're like that. So yeah, you can barely even notice. Yeah.
So he sleeps in that armor, or he's like he buried in that shit. It's like a mummy where he's just like
very uncomfortable.
Shit,
yeah.
You know? I guess, you know, it's for the looks, the aesthetics. I get it. You know, he's trying to farm.
We don't even see that armor again till like the very end. I'm like, fuck, the only cool thing about you, and we don't see it again till the very end.
Should be walking around with that shit all day.
For sure.
I would. Back at the HQ, let's see here. Parker Posey says they had to wake Drake up so the vampires can be set free and tells him about Blade,
the Daywalker.
To which he proceeds to do absolutely nothing until the second half of the fucking film.
He doesn't come up again.
What is he like? Is he resting?
He's still getting into his body. He's still learning how to be a normal person in today's age.
Yeah, we'll see him do his little fucking walkabout. Stupid. A group of kids start messing with a lady, and Okay, so in this movie, they never allude to what this city is, where this city is. Nowhere does it say what city they're in, but it's supposed to be like New York or something?
I think it's New Orleans. At least the first movie took place in New Orleans. Yeah. And the second one, he was also in the same hideout.
They're by the water here,
but now he's in a different hideout, so I don't know. Yeah. I think he would still be in New Orleans. Yeah.
Yeah, because we get a part in this movie where they show like some text on screen and it shows like an address, but it doesn't say, it says like the place and then it says USA. It doesn't say fucking New Orleans. It doesn't say anything. Yeah, thanks guys. So we don't know where they're at. But a group of kids start messing with the lady at a train station who turns out to be Jessica Biel in disguise.
Ooh, Jessica Biel. I mean, first of all, let's talk about these kids. These are totally those extreme assholes from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Extreme cheddar. Check it out, man. Extreme cheddar. Fucking extreme.
Kayaking in the middle of a fucking
extreme kayaking. Yeah, those are definitely those guys. Like that was that same time, that same era during Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Probably the same fucking actors.
God, I would love to do a review for Harold and Kumar.
Mm-hmm. So she ends up kicking their asses. No problem.
Yeah. But Hachimachi, man, that Jessica Biel, been watching her since Seventh Heaven. Shout out to it, but not a shout out to the dad from Seventh Heaven. If anybody knows the backstory, basically turned out to be a pedo the entire time. But I remember obviously having a crush on her back then. Like newsflash, who fucking didn't?
Yeah.
Like during that era of Jessica Biel. But I remember that being the first time I've seen an actor go from the small screen, just normal TV shows to the big screen, making that progression in their career and being there from the start, being amazed, like, oh shit, like she fucking did it. She started from TV and now she's in like a AAA like blockbuster movie. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but shout out to Jessica Biel for being that girl. Like she is still a superstar till this day, even though I haven't even seen her in like anything. Like she is still a huge name though.
No, that's thanks to her husband, huh?
Maybe. I guess
her husband and her looks. That's what it is, you know?
Oh, and she also has that laser bow thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Underutilized in this
when
movie.
They talk about it later, and we'll get to that. But yeah, that laser bow, it's like it just slices through them, like slices through the fucking
pretty big for
pants,
only
like
doing that. I thought it would do a lot more than that. Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be some more shit going on there. I thought that was her bow at first too.
That's what I thought. I was like, "Oh shit, fucking laser bow! That is sick." But no,
cool. But how do you hold the fucking drawstring?
I was like, cut your finger,
goddamn fingers. What if you accidentally pull that instead? The FBI track Whistler down back to the HQ. Whistler and Blade try to fight off the FBI, and there's a million of these fucking guys here. Dude,
shitload of FBI.
No hold bar.
Harry called in the whole brigade, but
dude, he's got like 4 stars on this bitch. Dude, helicopters, boats.
And in this scene specifically, I'm pretty sure Wesley Snipes was wearing a wig in this scene because his hair looks way too perfect. It looks like they went to the same store that Steve Harvey went for his wig because that shit was way too perfect. I'm like, that is not a good looking wig, brother.
Whistler gets back into a little corner and he just flips him off and he blows himself up with the entire command center. And we get...
Maybe Whistler shouldn't have been in this movie.
He should not.
Like, at all. Yeah. I mean, it was completely useless. He did nothing, and then he just dies. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do any... He didn't add to anything. We just needed his little closing fucking remark, and that's it. After this fucking
Myles.
shit, dude. After Whistler dies, we get the... I put it here. This is probably the worst bit of acting I've ever seen across these 3 movies.
This is fucking
his Blade screaming at the top of his lungs, at the tippiest of his toes.
Like when he
he crouched. Someone said, I think he's going Super Saiyan here.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit, Wesley? Yeah. Like, are we serious right now? Remember how cool you were in the first movie when he died the first time? Like, what happened to that? You're just embarrassing me right now.
Yeah,
Wesley, this is really bad.
I think he was overacting to the point where he was like, oh, I got to make it seem like this guy was, but he was probably over him. He was like, I don't want to fucking...
I think everyone was over this movie.
Yeah, everybody was over
it. He was mailing it in for sure.
That's for sure.
Mailing in yet overacting somehow. I don't know. He just missed the memo on what to do. I don't know.
Maybe they were like, all right, Wesley, this is the final fucking take. Come on, let's fucking do this, please. So we get him being distraught, screaming, and Blade ends up getting taken in by the FBI. Back at the station, FBI station, Harry and his partner try to interrogate Blade about the vampires.
He was just like the vampires. They just didn't believe him or whatever. Yeah.
How do you not believe in vampires at this point?
I mean, all you have to do is like show them your teeth. Blade.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
yeah. Like show them your teeth. Bite someone. Show them. Real quick. Hey, bring me in some blood. I'll drink that shit straight up. Straight up.
You want to let me out? I'll fucking show you right now.
You got a little freeze dried action? Let me snort that shit. A psychiatrist tries to reason with Blade. How? I don't know.
He's a crazy person.
He drugs up Blade and reveals himself to be a familiar. I mean, everybody's a fucking familiar at this point, right?
Yeah, and then he did like the...
Wait, pull what out? You got a fucking dart in your neck, man. I like you. You're crazy, man.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. Yes. You got a fucking dart in your neck.
They started going all slow motion. He's like, whoa.
He falls into the fucking pool. Parker Posey and her vamp gang go into the station to find Blade. They're about to get Blade out when he's rescued by Hannibal King and Abigail Whistler.
Hannibal King, that's a dope name.
Hannibal King is a great name.
Great name, but does not fit Ryan Reynolds' character at all. But it's still cool. But
he's pulled from the comics. Hannibal King, which is a great. I was like, damn, they come up with this shit.
That's a fucking sick ass name. Yeah.
And Abigail Whistler, who is actually
Whistler's daughter.
Whistler's daughter out of wedlock.
I forgot about this though.
Yeah.
This whole I was like, oh shit. When he said Whistler, I was like, oh, I totally forgot about that.
I saw that Abigail Whistler was supposed to be what is her first name? Something Van Helsing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
From the comics.
That would have been cool.
Whistler was originally supposed to be Van Helsing, Noah Van Helsing or something from the comics. But around this time was when obviously they had Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman doing his role for Van Helsing, and so there was going to be a little collision course there. But so they ended up having to rename Abigail's character, and so there was no conflict there.
I mean, they should have went with that anyways, just to go up against Hugh Jackman. But Hugh Jackman, fuck it, blows this shit out of the fucking water. Not even close.
God, that movie.
We can do that again. I don't mind doing that one again during October. Ooh.
Yeah, so good. We'll think of something up there. Let's see here. And I just put here, like, I don't know why they didn't just kill Blade there. They don't need to interrogate. They don't need to do anything there. They had him there drugged up. They had him doing like they could have just decapitated fool. They could have like literally just.
They always need him alive for something.
Yeah,
he's always needed.
He's not needed alive for this at all. You know that their whole MO for bringing Drake back was to kill him.
They needed his blood in the first two movies. Now, they don't need him
anymore. Anyways, Blade gets brought to Night Stalker's HQ. We're introduced to the rest of their crew.
Jesus.
Hedges, Summerfield, and her daughter.
Hedges, played by Patton Oswalt. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are you doing here, Patton? I mean, not even a costume or anything. It looks like he just walked off the set of King of Queens.
King of Queens, that's right.
Like, hey guys, I'm here to play Blade's Weapon Master. But he just, he was fucking terrible.
We got two sitcom stars here.
Completely out of place. Also, Orange's new black lady, who was Summerfield. Don't know what you were doing there either. That was not good. Little trivia fact here for you, Myles. So according to Patton Oswalt, the production was so troubled due to the studio interference that Wesley Snipes appeared to have had some sort of mental breakdown. He refused to speak to David S. Goyer and often would not come out of his trailer. He would only respond to the name Blade. And if he communicated with anyone, it would be via Post-it notes. Ryan Reynolds corroborated this while promoting the film, saying that Snipes would ignore the entire cast, but once acknowledged Reynolds by saying, "Keep your mouth shut, you'll live longer." Like, Jesus. No wonder why you didn't do anything else after this, Wesley. Nobody wants to work with that. And you're not even paying your taxes at this time.
Yeah, that if I was going to ask that at this point, Wesley Snipes' accounts were being frozen because he was being investigated for tax fraud.
No good.
So, of course, he's bringing his baggage onto set, and he's getting a little pissy.
One of those like few celebrities who actually went to jail for the tax evasion shit. Like you don't really see that often. It's like, God damn, what happened, Wesley?
But hey, you gotta get a black man when he's down, right? Shit. Hedges, Summerfield.
The blind lady. Yeah.
God damn it, dude. What was her fucking? What was her claim to fame? What was her shit?
Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah.
She was in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck her daughter. Blade calls them a bunch of amateurs and says that they ain't ready for this shit.
He said, you ain't ready for this shit.
Spoiler, they're
this
not.
Is a fucking joke to you?
They ain't.
He really does address this. This is a fucking joke to you, man.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds revealed that he used to be a vampire and shows him his little vampire.
Little weird. Yeah. Why would you get your vampire thing tattoo right at the happy trail? So every time you show it, you see your little pubes at the top. I'm like, whoa.
That was the worst.
I was like, what is this? I don't want to see your fucking pubes right now, Ryan Reynolds. This is crazy.
I want to see the whole thing.
You've got a great bod, but I don't want to see that.
If you're going to show the whole thing.
At least shave it before you show it.
Back at Vamp HQ, Dracula is disappointed with his crew and decides to take matters into his own hands.
And at this point, Prison Break did get some new clothes, and he looks like he went out and raided Johnny Depp's closet because he's wearing like a fucking leather jacket. He's wearing a super U-neck. That shit is going down to like almost his belly button, and he had like 5 necklaces on. I was like, why are you dressed like Johnny Depp on the red carpet right now? This is terrible.
Ryan Reynolds gives Blade the backstory on Dracula as if I'm sure Blade knows it by now. Right?
Yeah, Blade's been around the fucking block.
Yeah.
Like, he knows who Dracula is.
He doesn't know the lore behind his own people.
Yeah.
He was born in ancient Samaria about 6,000 to 7,000 years ago, and he was the first vampire till he disappeared.
I mean, all of this Dracula backstory stuff was, first of all said by Ryan Reynolds in a terrible way. Like, he just cannot give like serious dialogue like this ever. He's just the jokester.
Yeah.
But all of this might be worse than those Mortal Kombat movies. Like all of the cuts with the costumes and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. It was so bad.
Dracula finds a store with some Dracula memorabilia, including some sex toys, and he decides to just kill the fucking employees.
This should have been a fucking deleted scene. This was terrible. But during that scene, though, I was like, I don't know about you, but I would be honored if there was a dildo with my face on it and my own fucking cereal, Count Chocula. I'm like,
dude, I might fucking grab it.
Yeah,
that's mine. Awesome. Yeah, I'm taking all this shit.
This is an ode to you, and you're fucking killing him.
This was during his whole walking about the town, right? Okay, so I have to go through that. This whole montage of him walking the streets is so out of place.
Yeah,
in a
this is
movie
that
like
part
this.
where he's like walking normal, but everyone else is going super fast.
It's
like, wait, you're a vampire.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be going faster than them, but you're going slower than all of them.
Are we trying to sympathize with this guy? Are we trying to be on his side here because he's out of place in this world that's going
weird,
just too fast for him? You know, is he not ready for
that's
it?
the metaphor.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. The world is moving too fast.
Yeah, he's just not up to date. He remembers
You're a true film critic.
Egyptian slaves back in the day, you know? Come on. He doesn't know about these people walking the streets. Come on. So the Night Stalkers come up with a new tactic to finally wipe out the vampires. Finally, huh? A biological weapon that targets vampire DNA and only vampire DNA.
Another gripe I have with this movie: how come this lady Summerfield has like all this fucking information? Like later on down the line, we'll learn a little bit here that Ryan Reynolds was a vampire, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, Somerset came up with a cure. Now I'm good." I'm like, we spent like a whole fucking movie trying to come up with a cure in the first movie. And now it's just like, we could come up with it in the lab in this dirty ass fucking boat that we're in. And she could come up with a weapon that could kill all the vampires. I'm like, all right, this is a huge stretch and I'm not liking it.
Yeah, well, Tony Stark built this thing with scraps, okay?
God, I can't wait till we get there.
She can do it.
I can't wait till we get to the modern MCU shit. Please, get us out of this hell.
They need Dracula's blood to complete the virus. So now they did a little fucking... switcheroo, you know, like I don't need a Blade's blood anymore. We need Dracula.
So that just means he's completely useless in this whole story. Don't need him at all. Yeah,
at all. Exactly. He's a liability at this point, right? Patton Oswalt gives new weapons to the crew, and that includes
this is that triple barrel shotgun right here. All of the other shit sucked, but a triple barrel shotgun is never not going to be cool. Like that is always going to be my shit.
I remember seeing that too, and I saw it come up in one of the trivia where it's like it was in a show called Altered Carbon. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
I've heard of it.
With Anthony Mackie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of nakedness on that one. Yeah.
It's worth a watch.
I just don't like that guy, Joel Joel Kinnaman. I am not a fan of that dude at all. RoboCop, sorry, buddy. No. I can't. I wanted to like it so much. He's not good.
Why do you like me? He sounds like what's Peter's son?
Oh, Chris?
Chris. I'm a little like Chris, a little whiny.
You do a good Chris.
Right? So Patton Oswalt gives him he's the new, what do they call him? Q, or they call him?
Q. Weapons master, whatever. Quartermaster, as they called him,
we learned Dracula could shapeshift into other humans, and that's a little foreshadow for later.
Yeah, that's just like forget everything you know. They're like, here's a different skeletal structure. I'm like, okay, why is he dressed like fucking Johnny Depp then?
He could fucking be anybody.
Yeah.
Be a hot woman. No one would hit you. Blade, Jessica Biel, and Ryan Reynolds make a plan to go after the vampire familiars in the city to look for Drake. We get a montage of them beating up a bunch of Asians.
Dude, there were a lot of Asians they were beating up. I'm like, what the fuck? Are they in Chinatown or something? Like, what the fuck is going
population.
on?
They got a gripe with them or something.
And this montage was so fucking bad. It was just like slow motion of Ryan Reynolds beating up Asian dudes, and like every set looked exactly the same. So I think what they did was they went to a warehouse and they brought all the actors. Were like, okay, fight. We're just gonna spend the whole day filming you guys fight and put it into a montage.
They probably still had Donnie Yen on contract to do the fucking the choreography.
And then I don't think you remember this scene, but in this scene, Ryan Reynolds is wearing like this leather jacket, but it's like a bright orange one. I was like, what are we doing here, guys? Like these are the worst costumes I've ever
costume
seen.
Design here is just they're trying to make them out of place to make them stand out.
I guess so,
but it's not working.
And a lot of eyeliner for Ryan Reynolds. By the way, it's like, ooh,
I think they're starting to. They were trying to like poke themselves out of this early 2000s Matrix leather phase. You know,
I think it's making it worse with the eyeliner. Yeah, that's not the eyeliner's not helping anybody. You're going to AFI concert or something. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Murder, cannot.
Oh, I miss AFI.
Blade and the crew break into Dr. Vance's office. They find Dracula disguised as Dr. Vance.
Doing the worst acting ever. He was just like, what can I help you guys with?
He's got a light skin, or light eyes. Fucking
he has
open.
blood on his mouth.
His shirt's open.
He's got the fucking Johnny Depp U-neck going, yeah.
And he does the...
I'm like, wait a minute. I've seen those fucking 5 necklaces somewhere.
Holy shit.
That's Dracula.
Only Dracula wears stupid shit like that. And he does his little Matrix... Get out of the way, you know.
It's like an agent, yeah.
And Blade ends up tracing Dracula on foot.
The longest fucking foot chase ever. I'm like, Jesus Christ, end this already.
And so their first meetup,
lot of parkour.
Their first meetup with Drake, and Drake is supposed to be this badass fucking the Dracula. He is Dracula.
You should be able to take all 3 of them, no problem. Yeah.
Instead, he's running from him like a little bitch.
And I think this was 2006. So I think this was the height of parkour as well, because there was a lot of parkour going on. Because you remember James Bond, the first one, was it Casino Royale? You remember all that parkour? So this was the same year, 2006. So there was a lot of parkour going on in this. Because we saw Prison Break like jumping like through balconies and shit. I was like, oh shit.
Then he fucking grabbed himself a baby. And then I don't know. I thought he was gonna eat him. You know, I thought that was a little snack, a little
dessert,
one of those mid-marathon snacks. You know, the guys are running and eating.
Got to rehydrate.
Yeah, you gotta get those carbs. You know, those quick carbs.
You just squeeze it and just throw it over. Just chuck it away.
That's a comic strip right there or something. Blade, he decides to save the baby, and Dracula gets why? You know, he just. What is the baby?
Blade doing this little weird thing with the baby too. I'm like, what are you doing here, guys? You can't be making baby noises. You're Blade.
Maybe he was like, I was once a baby. That was.
I remember when I was a baby.
I remember. Yeah, about 1,000 years ago. The Night Stalkers find where the vampires are working out of. They enter the warehouse and find it's a farm where they harvest humans for their blood.
That was a pretty freaky scene.
It was.
Also a freaked out scene, because there was one dude who was loving that fucking getting suctioned in there. He's just pitching a fucking. There was one dude with a stinger just popping up like, sir, the blood's not going through the bag. Oh, it's all in his fucking. To put the IV in his peen to get it out. Oh, this guy's liking this shit.
Oh my god, dude, he fucking loved it. Oh my god, imagine, dude. He's like, yes!
Just one dude with a stinger popping up through the plastic. He's like, oh, you guys got me.
Oh no.
Oh god. Please don't.
So this scene was actually pulled from a deleted scene in the first movie.
Oh,
there was a deleted scene where Deacon Frost opens like a freezer, and there's all these humans in there that are being in the same position, like they're being held up and they're being farmed for their blood. So they kind of recycled this, but they never used it in the actual movie. So
it's a good way to get the blood, like at Costco for blood, just one-stop shop.
Yeah, and come to find out, the chief of police, the bald black guy, was actually the one behind this, and working with the vampires.
And he's a human.
Yeah. So that adds to why he wanted Blade as a criminal in the beginning, you know. So it's full circle if you didn't catch that, but most people won't anyways because that's fucking bullshit.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares. He lets him go and gives him 20 seconds to run away.
Dude, the best, probably my favorite scene in this whole movie. He says, "Run." You got 20 seconds. 20. Boom. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking sick. I had to rewind that while I was watching. I was like, fuck yeah, Blade.
Probably the most badass part. Yeah. Well, the before that, remember when he was like, but he'll kill me. He's like, motherfucker, I'll kill you.
Motherfucker, I'll kill you. I'll just enjoy it more. I'll just enjoy it more. That's what we need more of. Yeah, God, we barely got any of that.
We didn't get any of that. And I feel like that's because maybe he was on a good day there.
Yeah, you know? He was not in a good mood. He was getting audited. Funds are running low. He's around Ryan Reynolds being a fucking pest to him. I mean, I could see why. I could see
Ryan Reynolds walking up to him. Mama said, "The rubber hose."
Mama said, "These are my magic shoes." Mama said, "They take me anyway."
But she always bring me around back, beat me with the rubber hose.
God, we gotta do a waiting one. Oh, I love waiting. Shout out to it.
He's just like, stop. Okay. Is it time? Or it is time for the final showdown. Blade and Jessica Biel.
One more before that. Yeah.
Blade and Jessica Biel. Oh, my bad. Blade and Jessica. Oh, the blind lady's daughter and Ryan Reynolds are taken. Wait. No. I missed that. Sorry. Back at the Night Stalker HQ, Dracula finds their hideout and kills them off.
That's because Patton Oswalt was playing basketball. Yeah. Very terribly. He can't even shoot a basketball.
I believe that was just a scene that they were
on a break.
They were on a break. There was happened to be a basketball court, and they were just filming this dude.
Patton Oswalt was like, "I want Wesley Snipes on my team. He was in a basketball movie. I need him on my team right now, Sydney."
Wesley Snipes for no other reason, you know.
I mean, this is also because they showed the blind lady in the room with the TV monitors monitoring the cameras. I'm like, that's a great idea, team. Let's put the blind lady in charge of watching the security cameras. This is great.
I just realized that too. Like,
this is a great operation you guys got here.
Daughter, you know, who she can fucking see.
She's like reading a book to the daughter. I'm like, the cameras.
How are you reading? Yeah. You fucking braille. God damn, are the fucking TV screens in braille? Holy shit. The blind lady's daughter and Ryan Reynolds are taken while everybody else is killed.
Yeah.
And Blade and Jessica Biel return to find everyone dead. Jessica Biel screams for the death of her friend.
Oh boy, that was terrible. Yeah. He said, use it. Use it. I was like, use what, Blade? What are you fucking saying? And then she screamed. I was like, oh,
get the fuck out of here.
How are you using that? That's using nothing.
And she's like, this is so weird because she's like strung up.
Yeah.
And then Drake took the time to write out a note.
I don't even know what he said. I read it one time. I'm like, I can't read that, Drake. Yeah. Like, your handwriting sucks. You're writing in fucking ancient Sumerian. I don't know what that is. But
you, man.
How did you learn to write English?
Yeah. Is that what you're doing this whole first half of the movie is learning? You know, you're in that pod like fucking Lilu Motipas. You're learning everything about civilization that day. Now it's time for the final showdown. Blade and Jessica Biel begin suiting up.
And Myles, you know how much I love a suit up scene, but this one fucking sucked. There was no cool armor. There was no new weapons or anything. I mean, like there should have been a new bow and arrow, but it was just the arrow tip that she got. I'm like, you missed opportunity for some kind of new weapon here. It should have been like Patton Oswalt, be like, hey Blade, I made you this new weapon. You know, it's still in testing phases, but
yeah, exactly. And then we're shown this montage of her like shooting fucking arrows as fast as she can.
That doesn't make any sense to me either. How is it going faster every time? There's only so much pull that back? It's like a compound bone. Yeah, there's a compound bone. There's only so much you can pull.
That and like we know she's good with a bow and arrow. We don't need this fucking fat.
That's true. Yeah.
Also, I think we missed the part where she's talking about how the bow or that thing that's burning really hot.
The laser thing?
The laser thing. It burns half the heat of the sun.
That's right, yeah.
Which is 5,000 fucking degrees. and she's just like holding it up to her face that would melt her goddamn
Why
skin.
need any other weapon? Just use that. Just fucking run in a straight line.
Get a last gun, dude. Put that in a gun and just...
Because she does a lot of hand-to-hand fighting. I'm like, you don't need to do this. You don't need to whip out your weapons.
She's just showing off, bro. Yeah. They're stronger than you.
Not even good choreography, which we'll get to in a second. Yeah,
you're a human. You got nothing for you.
And we missed the iPod stuff. I think iPods probably just came out at that time, 2006. I don't have any memories of what iPods were back then. I'm pretty sure I didn't have one, but that must have been the hot new shit because she is wearing an iPod the entire movie.
And we get that little scene where she's uploading her little playlist.
That's part of the montage is uploading the playlist. I'm like, God damn
You remember that little, like, when you're uploading shit and it shows like everything moving super fast into your fucking iPad?
Still using iTunes. Like, I was like, oh my God, what a time.
She had like Jurassic 5 on her
playlist. I saw that. I saw Jurassic 5. I was like, okay, Jessica. Right, okay.
Let's see. She had a Immortal Technique on that. Imagine. Blade takes out... so Blade and Jessica Biel break into Vampire HQ. Now this scene, this is what I remember this movie is about. You know, this entire scene where they're at the HQ with all the glass and everything, so like going through so much glass.
There's a lot of glass.
And then and you've got Ryan Reynolds and you got Jessica Biel shooting her. She's suiting up with her fucking putting her.
Those were the ones that came in the box, but she was trying to like put them like over the ear. I'm like, babe, those are gonna fall off the second you like move your head.
Move at all. Yeah, and they're gonna you're gonna grab them when you go to drop your fucking arrows.
The wire's gonna be all tangled up.
Fuck. She goes to shoot and it's pulling her fucking iPod out. Blade ends up taking out all the vampire henchmen, while Jessica Biel and her iPod take out even more henchmen. With her bow and arrow.
I mean, finally, some fucking fighting from Blade, and it's pretty good. I like all the choreography from Blade. He's fucking just like no looking, just like stabbing people and shit. He did that one thing where he knocked the guy on his ass and then shot him. I was like, that's cool.
Badass.
I just needed more of that.
Yeah.
I needed way more of that.
Ryan Reynolds has his little fight with Triple H, and this was, before this, when we are reintroduced to Ryan Reynolds as he's shackled, as we were talking earlier.
Oh man,
can we
looking
just
good?
He put on 25 pounds of muscle for
good
this.
Good for him. Yeah.
Like
on the juice? Do you think?
I want to. He was on something.
His. I mean, that body is attainable by someone who's athletic, but it's borderline. I don't know if it's juice. It could be juice.
He does have a very he does have a very like lean looking like.
He probably already has a six pack without even trying. Like he's one of those skinny guys.
I think he's like he walks around at 6'2" and he's like 180 when he walks around or something 190.
180. I haven't been 180 since I was in the 5th fucking grade. What the fuck? 180.
Dude, he walks around at a pretty good even like when he's I wouldn't doubt that it took him a minute, but it was well worth it, dude. Yeah. This was a great scene.
I mean, this defined like his career. Like he is still jacked to this day. Like this
is how I picture him underneath his shirt every time I see him. You know, he does have a cool, cool ending scene with Triple H where he takes the little the light thing that
it's a bullet that has like UV in it or something like that.
And then Triple H grabs his hair and he turns around and he sticks it in his mouth and he punches him up.
Pretty good.
And then as he's disintegrating, he falls through the grates. Yeah, through the bars.
And Triple H with the Dominator, aka what we call him the biz, an inverted power slam, Myles, which sucks because that's not even one of his signature moves. Like if you would have done a spine buster, that would have been great. Obviously a pedigree, but I was thinking while I was watching this, I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a pedigree in this scene, but how do you get someone in that position naturally to do that? Like obviously it works in wrestling because it's all choreographed
on the ground and shit.
In an actual fight, I don't know how you pedigree someone. So I was like, it's coming. No, it's not. There's no pedigree.
I feel like they might have tried, or he might have tried to work that in there, but they're like, I just don't know how we're gonna do this. Maybe there is a scene in there where they did it. And also, like, if he did that to Ryan Reynolds, he's fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, because that's a face full of glass.
It's a face full of fucking glass right in between the guy's legs. So Triple H dead. Blade and Dracula meet again.
Here we go.
This is it. This is a climax.
Thank God.
Drake asks Blade, "Are you ready to die?" Blade responds with, "I was born ready, motherfucker."
And then Drake says, "Motherfucker, I like that. I like that. I was like, yeah, motherfucker. I like that. I was born ready, motherfucker. I was like, yeah,
Tell me this whole time you haven't learned that word, huh?
Motherfucker.
That's the first word you learned. Blade and Dracula have their final fight. Very anticlimactic.
Dude, Dracula fucking sucks, dude. He doesn't use any of his vampire powers. Like maybe once he like does a weird jump, but he fights like a normal dude with just a sword. Obviously, his cool armor is dope, but again, he takes it off during the fight. So I'm like, God damn it, man! Like
he doesn't use
this
any
shit
of his
sucks, dude.
And then he morphs into his Dracula self, which
Yes.
at the end I understand because of budget.
It looked like a mix between the Predator and Darth Maul. If they had a baby, it would be that guy. Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
And he grew like 10 inches, dude.
Well, why don't you just fight him like that from the beginning,
dude? Obviously, like you go to try to touch him, it hurts because like he's got fucking spikes on him. It looks like Dracula has the upper hand when Jessica Biel shoots him with the virus.
So it doesn't kill.
It doesn't
he actually
kill.
catches it.
He catches
right?
it and just like
and he just throws it. Like great.
He throws it down, and then that's when Blade picks it up and stabs him in the belly with it. And then Drake releases his blood mixed with his DNA blood mixed with the
Still don't know how this works, how it's airborne all of a sudden after it's been in his body. But yeah.
He released
like fucking was it John Coffey in Green Mile?
Yeah. With the fucking locusts and shit coming out of him or whatever.
And it wasn't that hard to kill him. Like all you needed to do was do that little thing when the last two Blade movies, he was like inches away from dying and it was just like nothing for him.
And his little farewell gift to Blade.
What was that gift? I still don't understand.
He morphed into Blade so that way Blade could get away. That's him laying there. And then when they pull him into that room, that's when he morphs back into Dracula.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him morph back though, right? Did we see him morph back?
Yeah, when he's on the table.
On the table, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the table and he morphs back.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe I missed it. I don't know, but okay.
Well, that was his little fucking thing. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, but whatever,
And he did say like, the entire time the future of our race is actually with you, Blade. I was like, that's pretty cool, but Blade doesn't really give a fuck about all that shit.
Fuck about that shit, dude.
He doesn't want more vampires in this world. He's like, fuck that.
I know. He's gonna be like a lion out in the fucking the Serengeti when you give birth to a male, you gotta kill him.
And Ryan Reynolds did bring up a good point earlier in the movie. He was like, so once all the vampires are dead, Blade, like what are you gonna do? Like, have you even thought about like your retirement plan? Have you anything saved up, buddy? Do you have your taxes paid?
You got your oh shit. What the fuck is a W-2?
W-2. I'm more of an I-9 man myself.
I work for myself, motherfucker.
1040 easy.
1040 easy. Last thing before we go to our final thoughts, there was supposed to be like a scene after where...
And I saw it.
Right?
Because on accident, because I just left the movie on just like this, just like bent over like, fuck me, what did I just watch? And then it came up and all it was Blade in a car driving out of New Orleans.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it? Okay, great.
That's it.
That is the end of Blade Trinity. Thank God.
Oh, well, actually, there was one more. It didn't make it, obviously, because there was supposed to be a spinoff where it was going to be Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds.
That might have been a cool TV show. Not a movie, for sure,
where
but a cool TV show.
Show up and then there's like these half vampire, half werewolf.
That's dope.
And they just show up and start killing them. And that was supposed to be they're hunting.
I like that.
They're hunting now.
That's what they should have done. Incorporated werewolves, some underworld shit. That would have been sick.
They should have set that up before they came up with this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
So that way there's a lot more behind these characters. But, I digress.
But let's go over our final thoughts here, Myles. Listen, I am glad that I never have to watch this movie ever again. Like, I don't ever need to do this. I knew from a young age this movie wasn't good, and I should have just listened to my gut instinct, because before rewatching it, I was pretty excited. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while. Jessica Biel, shout out to her. Ryan Reynolds, all right, I'm a fan of both of them. But for whatever reason, I thought it would be different this time, and it was so much worse than I remember. Sayonara for Wesley Snipes for now.
Good riddance.
We will see you down the line for Deadpool Wolverine.
Yep. That's my final thoughts haven't changed from my initial thoughts after a while. I do have more appreciation after we went over this and we've had this
Yeah,
we've had
I'm
this time
glad
to
we went
discuss it.
through this trilogy. Blade 2, I will for sure be rewatching that one. I love that movie. I still am a firm believer that is one of the top Marvel movies out there. But Blade 1 and 3, not so much. I don't think I need to watch those ever again.
Put it up there with one of the great sequels.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
With that being said, what do we have on the horizon?
Listen, everybody, we are actually putting out 2 episodes this week, ladies and gentlemen, and the preview for the next episode is going to be X-Men 3, The Last Stand. Oh, Jesus, Myles. I don't know about this one. 2 poopies in a row, but we will see. I'm just glad we are getting these 2 done in this week, and we could carry on with some better movies next week. But Myles, give them the plugs of where they can find our podcast.
They
and we are
got
out
like
of
a
here.
saying somewhere. You got to sift through some shit to get to the asshole, right?
We got to eat our vegetables first, and then we get to dessert.
That's
There we
probably
go.
it, huh?
More
You
PG.
get
But
some fucking fiber in your diet, huh? Social media plugs. Our website where you can find all our audio and video podcasts, sortainteresting.com. Instagram at Sorta Interesting Podcast. You can find all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere they are available. Just search Sorta Interesting. YouTube.com/Sorta Interesting. And again, Patreon.com/Sorta Interesting.
alrighty, gang. We will see you for the next episode for X-Men 3, X-Men United. Peace.